So I'm gonna start with something funny right now. So I usually have this book standing by with me because I usually learning a joke for my son. So he like to take a joke for me. So I like to give a joke back to him. What does a computer do when it's tired? I thought this is really appropriate for this video. And so go and think about the answer and let me know what you think. Thanks for coming to my channel today. This is Mira. Good to see you. Today I'm going to talk about how to stay fit and healthy as an individual, as a busy person, as a busy mom, or as a busy dad. You could be anybody, anywhere in the world. If you are busy, right? You can argue with that, but how can we make sure that we can stay fit and healthy? So it is certainly achievable and it is doable, but how can we make sure that it happens? So that is what we're gonna work on it together today. I'm guilty as it can be, right? So I do not usually stick with the workout schedule, and I feel that, and my belly feel that, and that's why I'm gonna do it today with you. So number one is like, I'm going to be occasionally looking at my laptop right here where I write notes in front of me. So you'll be seeing I'm looking down over here. I am trying to keep reminding myself what I'm going to talk to you. So number one is that prioritizing self-care. So self-care is extremely important. The first video that I made coming back to YouTube as a face is that prioritizing like self-care is extremely important. I always feel like guilty that whenever I have to take care of myself or taking time off for myself or anywhere I have to do, I feel like, oh, I'm wasting my time. Actually, it is not. I'm actually taking care of myself, which I forgot that. So prioritizing self-care this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to taking care of my skin, making sure that I use the appropriate product instead of don't using no soap at all, or just rinsing up my face with water. Or I'm trying to prioritizing my self-care as like washing my hair with the good shampoo instead of very, very cheap shampoo and make my hair too super dry. So I'm trying to self-care on that. And I'm also self-caring about, okay, I have to take care of myself, and if I have to take a nap, then I take a nap. Number two is like set the realistic goal. Realistic goal is like, do not set up the realistic goal like, oh, I'll work out 2 hours a day. I mean, it will never happen to me because I am not the athletic I can be. Like you can look at my right here, you know, I don't have a muscle or anything right here. So like set up the realistic goal, like fitness goal, like it could be like 30 minutes a day, it could be an hour, it could be 45 minutes a day. Do not make it so big that we can be overwhelmed really easily. So I usually now, what I'm setting as for the realistic goal for myself is like 30 minutes a day that I'll take a walk. So be realistic about your fitness goal. So I'm setting out right now as like 30 minutes a day, Monday through Friday, which is I work from home. So I'm going to set up like 30 minutes a day walking out, taking a walk outside, jogging, or taking just simple walk outside of the house. So you can do that too. You can actually do that like 30 minutes. You know, if you do not want to go outside, you can take a walk inside of the house, or you can actually do lifting weight if you have it. So time management is the third one. Time management is like, you have to treat your fitness yourself as like you're going to see a doctor or you're going to make a phone call to somebody. You have to treat it like an appointment, because usually like we forgot, oh, okay, 2 o'clock, time to exercise. Oh, well, apparently there's somebody I have to take a phone call, business call, or whatever thing that you need to do. You're like, okay, I'll do it later. And that's what usually happened to me. I was like, oh, well, you know what? I have to take out this call. I have to pick up this call. I have to help this customer. And I totally forgot about my exercise. So that's what I'm trying to do, time management. I'm trying to be better at it in my self-care and being fit and being healthy. And home workouts, as I just say, like home workouts is like pretty much like you can do exercise during the house. You don't need like fancy tools or fancy equipment, which I'm not into at all. Because I feel like those tools are like great to have it if you can afford to it. But I don't want to pay like monthly bills to have these exercise machines in the house. And then our house doesn't have too much space anyway. So I'm just gonna stick with like me, myself, and cardio, right? That's pretty much about it. Next one is like a meal planning. Meal planning is definitely helpful. So you kind of thought out through it. Oh, I have to have this green vegetables this much. And you know, colorful vegetables is always good. Like some green, some red, some orange, some purple, you know, all these colors. If you can have it 2 or 3 colors at least, or maybe at least 2 colors, you know, green, like, and red. I usually put tomato in it anywhere, everywhere. Pretty much I eat everything with tomato in it. Or some green, like leafy green, so which is super good. So make sure you meal plan with some vegetables and some proteins in it. If you're a vegetarian, then you can put beans on it. if you are just like fruitarian, then you can put a lot of fruits in it. I used to be fruitarian one time, so that's why I'm making a joke about it. So next one is the hydration. Hydration is that you drink a lot of water. I have like a, you know, to-go cup right here all the time. Wherever I go around the house, I'm roaming around the house, I'm walking on the phone, talking to people all the time, and I have my cups and I drink my cups of water like all day long, right? And sleep is extremely important. You need to sleep, make sure that you have enough sleep at all times, so that way you can take care of, like, without sleep is super bad, you know. As much as I walk a lot, as much as I try to do so many things a lot, but I always sleep like 8-9 hours a day. So at least 8 or 9 hours. Because like 8 or 9 hours is like good important sleep hours, so that way I feel like rested, so I can run like a machine next day. So support system is also important. Support system, like you need to have a support system. It could be like family members, or it could be your friends, or anybody like community group or something that you can get support from them, so they can actually continue helping you. You can ask washing your children if you need it. But to me it's different. I only have one child. I don't really need a childcare to wash my son. I love to wash my son because I'm a childcare myself, right? So I usually like trying to do everything I can during the day. So whenever my son is at home, I want to make sure I'm available, at least like around him. You know, I might be working, I might be on the phone and on the video conferencing, but I stay around him, and whenever he needed, I'm there for him. Mindfulness and stress management, and I think extremely important. Mindfulness is know exactly it is good for you, know exactly what is not good for you. Stress management is that you really need to take care of your mental health, right? Because we usually ignore our mind, and I heard that from the therapists and stuff, saying that like usually like parents are super busy during the summertime, and then after the summer, when there's fall season, new season opening, all the parents want to book you know, all the appointment with the therapist, because they're like, oh wow, I have to take care of myself, or I have to take care of this relationships, or all the things. Like I don't just wait on my mental stress and hold on it because of somebody or something. I always have a mental health appointment, therapy appointment, like every week. And I'm lucky that my insurance have this mental health free, so I don't have to pay any extra for that. So that way, you need to make sure that you always outsource that to take care of your mental and physical. And stay consistent. Consistency is extremely a key. So even though like I try to do like Monday through Friday, that's why I'm start doing it. So I don't know that you can see a huge difference, you know, right here, every day when I do exercise. But I think I can definitely feel it, that my mind is gonna be like feeling better, or like my body feeling like stronger or lighter and like more energetics. And you know, I think you cannot tell pretty much because I'm always hyper already. So like trying to get things done and super motivated already. So that, but energy make it difference though. When I do exercise more on that day, I feel like super lighter already on that day. And choose the healthy food, like healthy snacks even. Like for example, in our house, we have these things standby all the time. This is from Aldi. We usually buy it. It's dry roasted peanuts with unsalted. I think they also have a salted too, but we usually buy unsalted. So whenever I realize hungry between meals, we'll just grab something and eat them up. Usually this is for my husband. That's what he likes. For me, is this one is like a whole natural almonds. So I eat almonds like not every day, not necessarily every day. I eat whenever I'm hungry before dinner, like I'm late in cooking or stuff like this. You know, when I'm really busy, I forgot to eat lunch, you know, later, and I had to grab something in my mouth so while I'm preparing or finishing my business calls. Or sometimes I have popcorn. This is like really good one that we can use it like on the family movie nights and stuff like this. This is we can buy a box from Aldi, and which is pretty cheap. So I'll write down price for you. On top of my head, I don't remember. We don't usually buy every week. We buy like once a month or here now and there. So we keep it standby. Another best thing is a banana, which is the best one. It's the cheapest and it's healthiest thing. It's super, you know, I think it's like super cheap. It's super good and super healthy. It make you happy and super good. So those are the things. Like make sure you choose a healthy food and healthy snacks. And make sure next one is like delicate and outsource. Like I was just like talking slightly about it, the delicate. So you want to make sure your family member are helping you, like whatever you're trying to do. Like you make sure that you ask for help if you are like overwhelmed, or you want to, you know, because you want to make sure you're healthy and you're fit. fit mean like not just only bulk up, right? You know, you fit in your mind, you fit in your body. Make sure you're happy about it. So if you're in trouble about too many projects and too many things going on, pause them. You know, you're allowed to pause all of them, and you're allowed to ask for help. And find a workout buddy. So I mean, I usually in the past I go to gym in the before, like long time ago, but during the COVID, starting from COVID, like 2020, I stopped going there because I'm germophobic. So I work out from home, and I walk around around the house, or outside the house, or in the yard, something like that. So recently I got new ideas that I asked my husband to be my workout buddy. So I said, well, you know what? You want to do exercise, and I want to do exercise. So why don't we take a walk during the morning time, you know, and make it like a time that we can actually both go outside and take a walk around the neighborhood for like 30 minutes or maybe 45 minutes, see how far we can go. But I don't want to like go too much and too fast at one time, because otherwise we'll fail. So I want to make it like a very simple one, like 30 minutes. Because during the day we'll be walking around in the house anyway, it will be like another 3,000. So 3,000 plus 3,000, at least 6,000 for sure, right? And next one is like join a gym or the workout class if you have time, if you're gonna use it, and if you can afford the money, right? Otherwise, don't do it. The reason is, if you say, okay, I'm gonna go and work out, but you don't go there, those are expensive, you know. And plus, like, the drive to the gym is, I don't know, somehow I don't feel like I'm into it anymore. Maybe 10 years later I might be interested in it, who knows. But right now, like, because I have a very busy work, and I want to be with my son, and I want to like, I like stay-at-home person, you know. I like to be stay-at-home. So I think I'm not going to do that. But if you're one of those person, if it motivate you to go out and do workout in gym with the group setting, and then it will help you too. And consult a professional. So like, for example, like if you don't know what to eat, or how many meals or how many volume you need to eat, you really need to consult with a professional. I am not a professional nutritionist over here or dietitian over here. I only know based on the research that I have done for myself, and plus I'm a medical translator, so I hear all day long about all the medical stuff, right? So I'm educated more and more every single day. So that's why I kind of educated myself as well. But I definitely suggest that please go and consult with if you have a diabetes, or if you have high blood pressures or anything, please go and consult with the professional so they can help you and portion the meal, how much you eat, what you need to eat every single day. And the last one, which is extremely important, which is the enjoy and celebrate the mini wins. So like some of them could be like a major win. Like for recently, I just paid $162,000 student loans, and my previous like major stuff that I have done in my life, medical bills, delivering the baby, and credit card bills, and all the stuff that I have paid off. So I celebrated it by, you know, I celebrated cooking nice meals in the house, and I celebrated a lot of little things, you know. I'm thinking like making a short video for you guys over here, how I celebrate frugally. So are you ready for the answer? What does a computer do when it's tired? It crashes. It's like human, you know. So we really have to take care of ourselves and get fit and get healthy, eat healthy food, and sleep well, all the things that we talk about on this video. Enjoy and have a nice day.